"Drink my urine, and I will give you a biscuit," said the 80-year-old woman to little Anna, who was just 2 years old. It was a quiet and lonely afternoon. Anna's parents, Rebecca and Richard, had both gone out, leaving Anna alone with the old woman in the house. "No one will save you today, little girl," the old woman whispered as she held out a glass cup filled with her smelly urine, bringing it closer to Anna's mouth. This strange situation started after Anna's mother, Rebecca, followed her friend to a new church that had opened nearby. During the church service, something unexpected happened. The pastor stopped the prayer and called Rebecca out. He asked her to bring her daughter Anna into his office. The pastor looked at them in a way that made Rebecca feel uncomfortable and scared. "Madam," the pastor said in a cold tone, "your daughter will die in 3 days. I have just received this message from God." Rebecca was shocked and terrified. "What? Pastor, please help me. What should I do?" she begged, shaking. The pastor looked at her again and saw that she was frightened. "Bring the new car your husband bought for you," he said. "Use it to make a donation to the church. You have today to give it. Then, after I pray for your daughter, she will be saved, strong and healthy." Rebecca quickly stood up. Without wasting any time, she rushed home, grabbed the new car her husband Richard had bought for her, and drove straight to the church. She handed over the car keys to the pastor without thinking twice. "Good," the pastor said with a smile, placing his hands on Anna's head and whispering some fake prayers. Later that night, when Richard came home, he was furious. When he heard what Rebecca had done, he stormed to the church with his wife and daughter. Richard demanded the keys back. "I don't believe in these so-called prophecies," he said angrily. "Give me back the car. We're never coming back to this church again." The pastor was furious too. "I will teach you a lesson for challenging me," he muttered to himself. He made a call. "Get ready. They're on their way home. Follow the plan carefully. No mistakes," he ordered. As Richard and his family drove home, something strange happened. An old woman suddenly appeared in the road, blocking the car. Richard didn't have enough time to stop, and the car lightly hit her. He rushed to her side, worried. "Mama, why did you stand in the road?" "Let me take you to the hospital," Richard said. "Yes, please," Rebecca added. The old woman, however, refused. "Please, just take me to your house. I don't want to go to the hospital. I just need to stay with you for 3 days. After thinking for a while, Richard and Rebecca decided to help her. They agreed to take her to their house. That night, something unusual happened. The old woman refused to use the toilet. She asked Rebecca for a bucket instead. "But why, Mama?" Rebecca asked, confused. "I need a bucket to urinate," the old woman insisted. Rebecca was still unsure, but she handed the bucket to the old woman. The woman pretended to flush it, but secretly she hid her urine in the corner of the room, planning to use it later. The next morning, everything took a dramatic turn. It was a Saturday morning. Richard left for work, and Rebecca planned to go to the market with Anna. But the old woman begged Rebecca to leave Anna with her. "I will be lonely if I'm left alone, please," she said. Rebecca agreed, thinking it would be fine. She left Anna with the old woman and went to the market. The old woman then quickly took Anna to her room. She pulled out the bucket filled with urine, scooped some into a glass, and smiled at Anna, a wicked expression on her face. "Drink this, my dear, and I will give you a biscuit," the 80-year-old woman said to little Anna. "But Grandma, it smells," little Anna said, shaking her head. The old woman muttered to herself, "How do I make this little girl drink this urine before her mother comes back? The pastor only gave me 3 days to do this. I have to think of something." With no one else at home that day, Anna's parents were out and the house was quiet. "The urine smells bad, but it tastes sweet," the old woman said to Anna, trying to convince her. "If you drink it, I will buy you a toy." "Okay, Grandma," Anna replied softly. The old woman smiled evilly. "Finally! No one will save this little girl from what I'm about to do to her," she whispered. Just as the old woman was about to pour the urine into Anna's mouth, her phone suddenly rang. She froze in fear. When she checked the screen, a smile spread across her face. It was the pastor. She quickly picked up the phone. "Hello, Pastor," she whispered. "Everything is going according to plan. I made them bring me to their house last night. Now they're both gone. I'm alone with their daughter. I'm about to give her the urine as you instructed." "Very good," the pastor replied from the other end of the line. "Richard thinks he is clever. He believes he can take the car back, but I will teach him a lesson." The old woman nodded, even though he couldn't see her. "By the time you make Anna drink the urine for 3 days," the pastor continued, "she won't be the same again. It will make my prophecy seem true." "Yes," the old woman replied eagerly. "Then Richard will foolishly come back to me for healing." "Exactly," the pastor said. They both laughed quietly, filled with wicked joy. Meanwhile, Rebecca was in the market, arranging her goods, when she suddenly realized something. "My phone!" she gasped. "I left it at home." She needed her phone for a transfer. Without wasting any time, she locked up her shop and hurried back home, her heart racing for reasons she couldn't explain. Back at the house, the old woman ended the call and quickly slipped the phone into her wrapper. "Anna, come," she said, forcing another smile. "Just take a small sip, okay?" She raised the cup again and moved closer to Anna's mouth. Anna tried to pull back because of the smell, but the old woman held her firmly. "Just a little," she whispered.
Please watch the full video on YouTube with the link in my comment section or the link on my bio. Thank you.